Guys, this movie is excellent. Black Bag is a great film. Now, why am I talking about this movie? Because I barely see any advertisements for this movie at all. Oh, come on! All I see is Minecraft and Snow White. And I know for damn sure nobody is going to watch Snow White. So I don't know what's going on. But this is the best movie, probably the best movie out this weekend. And nobody's talking about it. And and there's barely any advertisements for it. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe the marketing team failed for this movie or something. This is a low budget spy thriller couples movie. Wait, is it low budget? Let me check the budget. $50 million. How did it cost so much? Oh wait, Cate Blanchett and Micheal Fassbender and Steven Soderbergh probably asked for like a huge paycheck or something. But the quality of this movie is great. It's short, it's a small scaled movie that also has big stakes and knows exactly what it wants. Let me give you a quick plot synopsis. Micheal Fassbender plays his character George, and his wife is Cate Blanchett, who's also a spy who work in the same spy company. And there's this project called Severance. If it falls into the wrong hands, it could result in the death of tens of thousands of people. So George is given the tasks to find out who's the rat in the company. Now somebody else already narrowed it down to 5 people, 5 possible suspects. And one of them just so happened to be his wife. So he has to figure out whether it's his wife or is it one of the other 4. So one day he decides to invite them all to dinner, and it didn't end up so well. And throughout the entire movie, you see him trying to figure out who this rat could be. Okay, we need to talk about the screenplay here. The script is excellent. It needs to be studied. The movie is very short, 1.5 hours, and through this short time period, they did a great job of gripping you in intense sequence and also making you laugh at some of the funnier sequence. Like, it's funny and intense, and that's really well done here. In the characterizations, like each character, something I don't see in a lot of modern spy thrillers is that they don't give a lot of characterization. Some of the characters are like underutilized and some of them are overutilized. They give too much information about them. Here they found the right middle ground, and each of the characters got sufficient ample characterizations here based on their personalities, their behaviors, their likes and dislikes. And that's what I really like. It's not too much, it's not too little. You know all that's necessary only. The dialogue is impeccable. Each moment is very crucial to the overarching story they are going for, and the character relationships with each of them, which can be represented with intertwining strings on a board like how mysteries usually are. The secrets they have with each other and how each event is linked to each other is all really well written, and it's done in a very small scale. I really like it when movies are smaller scales now, because sometimes we go too big. There's a lot of big blockbusters today which just feel very generic, but this smaller scale movie, it really ties in all the different characters and their relationship like a spiderweb really well. And as George is going through this journey of trying to figure out who the rat is, and you're also engaged in the movie because you're also participating, trying to figure out who the rat really is. And the ending sequence is really well done for this movie, really well written. Now let's talk about the acting. I think the acting is phenomenal here, especially Cate Blanchett and Micheal Fassbender. And Micheal Fassbender, like, taking really interesting roles recently. First he was the killer from I think last year or 2 years ago, and now it's this movie. He's been taking up some really interesting roles, and all the actors did a great job, by the way. Not just these two, but all of them did a great job. But these two really shine as the main leads of the movie. Micheal Fassbender plays this emotionless kind of character who just has a straight face on, but sometimes he shows vulnerability and emotions, especially when you know more about his character's past and the things that he has done. He actually feels those emotions, and when his wife is compromised or in danger, he actually feels emotions there as well. So yeah, overall this is a great movie. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but it's a great movie. This is the best movie this week right now, so highly recommend this one to you guys.